All right, guys, I want to talk about MSTR as this has been one of the biggest trades in the Discord that we have made. Obviously, did not catch this whole big drop down. I did short MSTR with an ETF called SMST. It's the inverse of MSTR. So you can see on today, this thing went up 33%, right? But it was also down close to 30% this morning. So when MSTR goes down, this goes up. So if you're like, I don't want to do options, I want to do something a little more safer, not worry about decay, this is what we did in the chat, and I can prove it to you on the swing trade alerts. You go here. I went into this thing 2 times. Yesterday, I went into it, took 20% gains, and then today I took another close to 10-15% gains here. Obviously, it went up almost 100%, which in hindsight, everyone could be like, I wish I held. But I was in SMST 3.70 and we'll add dips. So I went from 370, I added the 340 dip, I had around a 3.50 average, and this thing just went all the way up. So you could see, like, in the morning, this thing gapped down, right? This is SMST because MSTR went up a lot, so this gap down, and then it just went skyrocketing, right? So we could look at the increase from the lows to the highs here. This was 105.6% increase. It was a 100% runner. And the fact that I had this at 356 in 350s area is insane. Literally dead bottom down in this area. This was literally the dead bottom. So why did I not like to buy MSTR? Look at your charts. Look at anything. The only thing that is consistent is reversion to the mean. You can see how we have not touched, we kind of touched this EMA 10 and then it kind of shot up. That right there is your reversion mean. This right here is where I'm a buyer. I am not a buyer when we're at this red band. You can see oftentimes price goes up here. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? It can go a little above it, and you can see price comes down. Where do we go down to is the EMA 5, 10, and 20, which are these bands here. The EMA 20 is your bottom band. That is your last line of defense. That means when it's on the very bottom, you're in an uptrend. But you got to understand, look at this. The last time we touched this EMA 20 was way back in 918. So 1018, 1218, 918. So you're looking at 2 months and a couple days we haven't touched this EMA 20. This is all throughout here. So you can see price goes up, hits the 10, goes up, gets close to the 10, goes up. And, it's just moving away. So we go up, down, up, down, up, down. And this was just an overextension move. So in my opinion, they just kept putting buy ratings on this, and what we call that is a liquidity grab, right? They try to pump it up really big, right? Make it go up and up because big money has to release their money. They have to get out somehow. So a lot of the times they put all these good news, right? Everything's good about it. There's not a negative thing you can find on MSTR, right? In these past recent days. So it goes up really big. They're unloading their money. Retail traders are buying MSTR knowing not what the heck they're doing looking at this chart. Anybody that is buying up in here is absolutely crazy. Sure, you could have made money if you bought up this ATR4 here and went a little higher. Yes, you could have made money, but who's to say it didn't just do this and then it could keep going down? And then another thing I want to show you guys is the monthly chart and the weekly. Look at the monthly. The last time we have ever done that was right over here and it plummeted down on that monthly chart, right? This was a much more overextension move. And of course, you can't sustain this. It's going to go down. Same thing with the weekly. We hit this upper band, goes down. This was the last time we hit this upper band, but you always will go down and you will revert to these reversions of the mean, just like on a daily too. So I like this. This was one of the biggest plays. Not a lot of people can say, hey, they alerted this. I alerted this thing right here in the morning at 8:02 a.m. in the Discord saying SMST, which is the inverse. If I buy SMST, I want MSTR to go down. SMST is at, I buy it at 370s, 350s. And if you look at SMST, what is the price right now? It is over $5. It's at 580. It hit a high of almost $7. I can pretty say this was really close to the bottom. This was just a massive thing. And you can even look at smaller time frames, like the 15-minute. We hit this upper band, can't sustain it. We cannot sustain that area. Where does price go down? Reversion to the mean, EMA 10. But guess what happens? Once it touches this ATR4, it produces an uptrend. So we hit this, we go back down to the 10, and we start going up and up and up and up, just like on a daily, keeps going up like this. So this is a short-term trend because it's a 15-minute. Whereas MSTR is on an uptrend. Do I see it just keep going down? No, I think this is bullish now. This is what I wanted. It's up 5% after hours, and if you did the inverse long, you'd be up 10%. So I like to do those inverse longs. I wouldn't just buy this one. I would do the bullish inverse on this. And you can just search MSTR. You can see, well, we can do MSTX. This is the bullish one. So you can see this one is up 10%. MSTU, 10%, 11%. So you can see how that works here. And that's the same thing with the short, the 2 at times. But I talk about that all in the Discord. But yeah, the reason why I think this is bullish is because now we're at the EMA 10. You can see how perfectly algos hit this area. They really wanted to hit this area. Could it hit the 5? Yes, it could have easily hit this 5 and gone up. But we were not ready. We wanted to go to the 10. I personally love doing the 20 the best because, you know, when price gets really close to this 20, this is going to be your best area. So you had this big move up, reversion to the mean, and then you can put a stop loss just right under it. You know, very consistent stop loss, like a 7%. You know, if it goes down this, you know, you're done. Whereas if you do the 10, then yeah, you have a bigger stop loss. So it's up to you. I think this is a short-term bounce idea. I even take these profits right here. Short-term bounce, make some money, right? But yeah, this is definitely an uptrend, no doubt about it. I'm bullish on MSTR. Look at my last video. I was bearish, big time. I would never buy the heck out of it when the weekly is like this. This could go up now, but obviously, do keep in mind it could go to the 22. I mean, we don't know. It's going to hit the 20. No one can say it's when it's going to hit it, but it's going to hit this 20. And do keep in mind, if it don't hit the 20 in 2 months, that is long. So this is due for an EMA 20 touch. I mean, that should worry some of you guys. That's why I said I like to buy near the 20 the best, because then I can kind of adjust my stop. My stop is a lot better. Obviously, when you get these ATR4 touches in the very beginning, close to it, these are going to be your best ones to get in on the trend early. Because when later the time you get in on this trend, then this can easily plummet down too. So hope you guys enjoy this. People in the Discord make bank, and that's literally the easiest strategy I teach. You know, it's nothing complicated, no patterns, no drawing lines. It's just put your indicator in the chart, use your time distance, and I talk about that in my swing trading education videos. If you hit swing trading education, you can see right in this video, I'll get your indicator set up. But if you do want to join, click the link down below in the YouTube comments below. And in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Please read how to subscribe. If you're using an Android, you'll have to use your computer or your phone's browser to subscribe. And it is smarter if you do that, because you avoid the iOS fee. Avoid scammers. I'll never message you or DM your trade your accounts too. So if you hit day trade alerts right here, you can see the layout here, but that will give you access to the highest tier. I actually made about 3 trades today, making over 30% on day trades, along with the swing trade I took today. So you can see how more alerts, more money, and the beauty thing about it, it's only $12 a month. Give it a try, cancel anytime if you like. But I promise you, you will learn a thing or two doing this strategy, because my best thing is you won't get these kind of candles doing any other strategy. Catching tops and bottoms is impossible, but we can get very close to it, and these candles right here can change your account. So that's the beauty thing about this, right? You know, that's why catching tops and bottoms, we call that the reversal trading, and you get these massive candles when you do this. This thing was up 15% in the morning, and then it went down 16% and more. So that is a over 30% swing or move intraday there. But yeah, if you hit day trade alerts, you'll get access to all the tiers for $11.99 a month, and if you subscribe on your computer, you can avoid the iOS fee, where it's just straight $12. It's very cheap, very affordable. I promise you, one trade you'll probably get years worth. But you've hit service shop here, you can read about the 2 services. I do offer swing trading. Just swing trading is only $6, but if you want the 2 services, they're like $12, and your name will be in gold. Like Foxtrot here, he's in gold because he has the Day and Swing Trading Plus. If you're in green, you just have swing trading. All right, guys, thank you so much. This is MSTR. I am short-term bullish as we hit the EMA 10. I would look for, if you are in this, I would look for your next ad to be at the EMA 20. Don't add anywhere else but the EMA 20. Put the stop loss below here and write this puppy up. I think this is bullish now. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the Discord. Peace out.